back everybody, welcome back to a brand new video. So from that intro, from the title of the video and the thumbnail, you've guessed it, we have got a new car for the channel. Here she is. Now for those that have followed me for a while, for those that have seen my previous videos, I've made reference to these quite a lot and I've spoke about buying one of these, and we've finally gone and done it. Here is my Mark II Ford Focus ST-3 in sea grey. To say I'm excited to own one of these cars is an absolute understatement. I'm like a kid at Christmas. I am like a kid at Christmas. At the time of me filming this video, I've actually had the car a week. Yeah, so that's why I've been a little bit quiet. I've been stuck at work for the last week, so that is why it's took me this long. But let's talk about the car, let's talk through the car then. I actually wasn't ready to buy a new car when I bought this last week, and I'm still not, to be honest, I'm still not quite there. But this car came up for sale and it was less than 2 miles at a dealership from my house. So I thought, well, it's only 2 miles away, I might as well go and have a look. Wasn't in the colour, I'd not really looked at sea grey. I was more looking for a white one or a silver one. I saw this one, thought it's only 2 miles, I might as well have a look. I went and had a look of it, and there's certain things you look for. How many owners has it had, what type of history it's got. So this car, this ST, has had one previous owner. You can see it's a 59 plate, but it is January 2010 produced. So it's an 11-year-old car with one owner. It's done 72,000 miles and it's been serviced every single year, regardless of how many miles in that year. It's been serviced every single year at the same garage since it was new. So when I started seeing these, it started ticking boxes that, and I was at a position, and I drove the car, and the car drives perfect, and I was at a position where I thought, I can't walk away from this, I can't say no to this car. It was out of my budget as well. The car was actually out of budget, but I was at a point where I thought, I cannot say no to this car. And I didn't, did I? Because there she is, in all her glory. So we'll have a look around the car and we'll talk a little bit about the car, and then we'll go out for a little bit of a drive. So as I said, then this is my Ford Focus ST3, meaning it comes with that full black leather interior, heated Recaro leather. It has got its standard 18-inch snowflake wheels. Someone has put some Ford ST centre caps, which I actually don't mind too much. Modification wise then, so you can probably see, yep, it's even got its original exhaust from factory. I've had a look underneath and it's all stamped up for Ford. It's a completely original car, this. Another reason why I couldn't say no, this car is completely original. It's not been modified in any way. I still can't believe I own it. I've had it a week and I still don't believe that this Focus is mine and belongs to me. So as I said then, for those that have followed me, you'll know that I've been planning on getting one of these cars for a while. I think my last video, my previous video, was when we reviewed Byron's Mark II Focus RS. Go and check that out, I'll link it in the description. That's a stage 5, 450 brake horsepower. So quite a different animal to my 225 brake horsepower ST. This is it. So why not an RS? That's the question people might be saying. Like, why not an RS? Well, I'd love a Mark II Focus RS. I honestly would. I think they're an absolutely phenomenal car, and I would love to own a Mark II Focus RS, but the reality is I haven't got 25 to 30 grand to spend on a car, and I haven't got the money to have two cars. So the Mark II Focus RS are now in the category where they're kind of not dailyable anymore. They're kind of a second car because they're worth so much money. So to have one as a daily and put miles on one is a bit of a false economy. And this is kind of, well, not kind of, this to me, in my opinion, this is next best thing to a Mark II Focus RS. Don't forget we're running the same engine here, it's a 2.5 5-cylinder. I know there is some differences for the purists out there, but it is effectively the same engine that's under that bonnet. So juicy, and I can use this car every day, and that's what I've done since I picked it up last Friday. This car's now my daily driver. This is what I use every single day to get to work and back. But just look at it. I've never ever drove a car or drove a car that I owned and smiled so much in all my life. So we'll jump in the car and we're going to go on a little bit of a drive. Seat now. We are in the driver's seat of the ST. Now, some of you may recognise the roads that we're on if you've seen the previous video, like I've said, with Byron's RS, because this is the same route. We're going to do the same roads and get a different feel for the car. Now, we're going to talk about the car a little bit. This is kind of one of my dream cars. It's on that list. I have kind of bought one of my dream cars. I've always loved the ST. I've always loved this shape Focus, and I've always loved the engine that's in this, and that's what I wanted. That's why I've not bought the newer ST, the Mark III. Although I did consider him. If you've seen a post on Instagram, you don't follow me on Instagram, make sure you do. My brother's got a diesel one, and I considered buying a diesel one. I did buying the diesel ST-3, a Mark III one. But I wanted this engine, I wanted this 5-pot, I wanted that 5-pot growl. That's what I was after. I absolutely love this thing, like, absolutely love it. When we get a little bit of open road, you'll see why. Completely standard car. It's not got a map on it. There's a few ways you can tell if one of these have been mapped, which I'll go into in a different video. I'm going to do like a buyer's guide, because I did a lot of research before I bought one of these, because I wanted to buy like the best car I could, as anybody does that's buying cars. You want the best example of the car that you're buying, don't you? And I believe I've got a really, really, really good example. To sit here and say it's immaculate, it'd be false, because it's not immaculate, but it is a very, very clean, solid, good solid car, and that's what I wanted. That's what I was after. Jesus! The way these things pick up speed is absolutely unbelievable. Like, I don't know if that's just done it justice. All I did was overtake the last lady who was doing the school run, dropped down from 4th to 3rd, from 3rd to 4th, into 5th, and well, we were doing speeds that are acceptable in Mexico, obviously, because I won't do things on the public road in the UK. That stretch of road, it drops just into Mexico City before we drop back into the UK. Look at this. I don't know if you're going to see this on camera. Look at this. I think it's a Triumph Sprite. Look at that. Can you see it? He's out for a Friday drive as well, isn't he? So what's the car feel like to drive? Well, it feels absolutely phenomenal. It is a little bit laggy. They are laggy out the factory, these STs. Like I said, it is a standard car, but nothing sounds like one of these 5-pots on the road. I don't know how well you're picking it up, but if we listen to this. and that's not even me putting my foot down, that's just kind of a nice little squeeze on the accelerator pedal. So yeah, I absolutely have fallen in love with this car. Every time I get in it, it never fails to put a smile on my face. It never fails to disappoint me. Am I happy that I bought a sea grey one over a white or a silver one because they were my two colour preferences? 100% yes. The colour for this car is absolutely stunning. It's absolutely probably the best colour for the car. Now, buy a starter obviously because I own one, but to me this is the best colour for the car, hands down, 100% the best colour. You need quite a bit of room because they are quite leggy. They are quite laggy before they come on full boost, but they still pick up a lot of pace before they hit peak boost. So we're going to end this one here, guys. Welcome to my Ford Focus ST-3. Hopefully you'll be seeing a lot more of this car on the channel. There's some future plans that I want to do, but that it will be in a future video. We're going to talk about things like block mod, RS clutch, how far I'm going to take the car. That's what's going to be happening. I'm also going to do a bit of a love-hate thing, what I love about the car and what I hate about the car. That's going to be up and coming soon, and I've got some other videos planned as well. But for now, I'll leave you with a few cinematics of where the car's sat in this graveyard, which is actually a really nice spot to come and film, I think. So you might be seeing me here a little bit more when we're walking around the car and having a look. But for now, guys, please remember, like, comment and subscribe. Welcome to the new era of For the Love of Cars UK. Thanks for watching.